massive ambitions are easier than average goals. That's something that I'm thinking over this morning, meditating on. Because the reason being is that I think that's true because it's the level of competition. A lot of people want to make money to feed their families. They want to make a living to feed their families, right? But not everybody wants to ding the universe as the founder of Apple, Steve Jobs, made the goal to, right? His massive ambition, though exponentially higher than the average goal, was easier because one, it can be more focused, but two, the level of competition on who wants to ding the universe is very low. There's very few other competitors in the space. Now, granted, those few competitors are also very skilled too, so you have to look at that. But I think there's something true in that massive ambitions are easier than average goals. And if that's true, then we want to take it into the equation of how do we up the goals that we set for ourselves, because then in doing so, we increase the chances that we will achieve them. Because if massive goals are easier to achieve than average goals, then if we set massive goals, then our chances of, or the likelihood of us achieving them is higher, right? Or it's easier in that sense because we have less competition. We're not competing with every Joe in the market, but we are competing with a select few of people, and so we're able to then you're not what I'm seeing in more and more in the marketing space is more it becomes collaborative because every marketer serves their own niche of clientele versus trying to serve everybody. And so then you can have, for example, real estate market people who create CRMs for real estate people collaborate with people who, or with marketers who create CRMs for home services people, such as like your roofers, your pool builders, your lawnmowers, those types of guys. So in essence, then it becomes more of a collaborative effort because they're each focused on their own goal, but they can each gain something from how the system is set up for one another. Because you're going to have specific things that a real estate CRM needs that a home services CRM doesn't. But you're going to share similarities of how the processes are set up. Okay, because people are ultimately they're trying to reach people, and so the follow-up sequences and so forth will share certain similarities, though in content they will be different. So I think that overall having these massive ambitions, like to create a successful CRM for XYZ people, and by successful, then you're creating having a certain metric in mind, like, okay, I want to create one that has $100,000 a month in it, right? But it's a recurring SaaS, software as a service business. So how do we continue that? By specifying that goal and being specific in it, we're making that goal easier to achieve because our goal is no longer to simply make money, to work from home, or to help or contribute financially to the household, right? So that's the average goal. That's what everybody wants, versus going very narrow and saying there's very few people in this space who are building a CRM for this specific niche of people. There's a lot of CRMs out there, but none of them are building them specifically for this particular audience, this particular community of people. So that gives you a hint for one, what I'm working towards, but also it's like, okay, what is the massive goal that's sitting in your head that if you are dared to articulate it would give you the chance, give you the opportunity, and make it way easier on your life overall and in the future. It may take you 5 years, 10 years to make that goal a reality, but your life after that will be amazing, right? So it comes into that equation of how do you make yourself a goal that inspires you, but also that's big enough that makes it easier to achieve. Because I say easier because all goals are hard, right? No matter how you look at life, it's going to be hard. It's hard to just make it paycheck to paycheck. It's hard to build a company. It's hard to hire people and to train them to do different things inside of your business. It's hard, insert statement. Everybody has a hard life. It's just a different kind of hard.